everybody. My name is Vitaly, and it's MetricsCat, Mobile Market Analytics and Advertising. Mobile economy today has one of the biggest problems, and that is the competition. To be more precise, it's the data about the competitors and actually the data-driven decisions that you need to make to beat this competition. Your metrics should be all in one place. They need to be updated daily. They need to be automatically analyzed. So that's very important for all your metrics that you get. Well, let's have a look at these three apps, flight applications, and try to analyze which one is the most successful and why it is the most successful actually. And I spent hours looking out for information, just comparing the data, just Googling, just parsing the data, and to get at least these 5 key components that will take you to the top of App Store. But with MetricsCat, you get it all with one click, and all in one place, 365 days per year. Well, why are we unique actually? Because we developed 2 new big data solutions, which are SDK intelligence based on reverse engineering and sentiment analysis. These 2 features will give you the full list of tools and actual services that your competitor uses inside of its application, and sentiment analysis just speeds up the understanding of your audience. But that's just half of the magic actually. The other half is that we integrated our analytics engine with the advertising system. Now your application is in the continuous loop of improvement. So you buy the traffic, you analyze the metrics, you optimize the app, and go to another round to a new campaign. So just, that's a perfectly balanced user acquisition system, I think so. And if you have a look at this case study, our company client just increased its downloads just by 5 times after signing up with MetricsCat. Talking about the clients, we split them in 4 groups: app developers, game developers, ads, and even investors who are looking for some insights of the market. Right now, we are the SaaS solution, B2B market, with 4,500 revenue per month and more than 300 companies in the pipeline. Well, the market is hugely growing, and actually I think you know it. Only the advertising market will grow to like $42 billion by the year of 2017, according to Gartner. And the team, of course, all that is possible due to the, team of growth hackers who are actually passionate about analytics, marketing, and mobile marketing in particular. So right now we are in a seed round, and we already have some of the money committed, and we are looking for some more. So I'm open for questions. Thank you for your attention. My name is Vitaly, this is MetricsCat.
Thank you, Vitaly. Sure, judges, go ahead.
So, same question again. Tell us about your business model. How do you charge for this, and how is this going to become a billion-dollar company?
Yeah, the business model is actually 2 types of payments that we have. Is the subscription, 3 types like usually, and we also have very cool stuff like API request, which is very kind of in demand right now from advertising agencies. They like it, so subscription plus API request, that's what we have.
It seems like you have built 2 businesses. One is the SEO optimization for the App Store, and the other one is the advertising analytics. Okay? On the advertising analytics part, how deeply do you integrate? Can I see, not only downloads, but also activity and user engagement?
Yeah, so talking about the integration with analytics and advertising, to put it simple, is like the advertising networks know half of the information, and for example, for a particular application, and in our engine, we know the other metrics about what users like about this application, like taking the sentiment analytics, in what countries, what languages, and we just put this info together and try to target the advertising like more sharply. So we work with DSP platforms, and now after going through analytics engine, their, let's say, like advertising will be appearing in targeted areas, in targeted locations and websites, if let's say it like this. So we just put that all together. Sorry.
So how does sentiment analytics work exactly?
How does it work?
Yeah.
Well, the sentiment analysis is actually very different from what our competitors say. Usually our competitors may tell, if you analyze the reviews, for example, they may tell just negative or positive. What we do is that we can tell what exactly in your application is good or bad. Like we have this special algorithm, like analyzing the language. And if you have a game, for example, each feature will be kind of ranked how the user liked it. And if they don't like something, they just, you can improve it.
Are you seeing any special higher value for using MetricsCat for any specific kind of apps? Is this better for games versus any distinction of the apps that you work best for?
Well, the best, let's say, target audience for MetricsCat is, of course, app developers and app publishers, yeah? But as I said, our target audience just organically became wider because we have very different requests, just even from investors, as I showed on one of the slides. This investing companies, they get the insights from the market, and that's cool. So, but developers and game developers, app developers, that's the major market.
Okay, last question.
You said for SDK re-engineering, so does that mean you need to do something strange to get access to the data? Strange bordering on illegal?
No, there's not so. There's nothing illegal, of course, there. I think that, so that not to mislead you, I may answer it with our CDO, but I would say that reverse engineering is that when you try to, for example, if you install the code in your application that we provide, if you want to do it, yeah, then we can kind of get the information about the services that you use. But if you don't even install it, it's just like the option that you do it, you just compare it with the sentiment analytics. But I'm not very technical, that deep, so our CDO, he's here, we will be very happy to tell you about it. But of course, nothing illegal is there because everything is okay.
Great, we can talk more about that later. But thank you, MetricsCat, for now.
Thank you, guys.
Next we'll have